Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Vinyl Treasures. I'm your host, Johnny G. John Galindo, coming to you live each and every Saturday only here on Top Shelf Oldies. I want to welcome you to the July 30th, 2016 Vinyl Treasure Show. It's my all 1960s show. Original 1960s 45s out of my collection. We do it the last Saturday of every month. And on this hot day today, muggy day with thunderstorms later on in the day, but I was in the pool in Long Island. I want to thank my brother Bobby and my sister-in-law Antoinette. We just went over, me and Barbara and my other brother from New Jersey. Had a lot of fun today, and I'm back here to do the Vinyl Treasure Show. We opened up tonight's show, the 60s edition, with a song originally done. Actually, no, it was not done by the Ventures. I played a tune here by a group from White Plains, New York, from my neck of the woods. They're called the Sherwoods, a song called Monkey See, Monkey Do. It's on the Magnifico label out of Mamaroneck, New York. And the group started recording in 1961 on the Maggie label and also releases on Hiram Johnson's Johnson record label. They backed up someone by the name of Tony Reno on Johnson Records. I have that, but these were the Sherwoods. The Sherwoods from March of 1964 on Magnifico with a tune called Monkey See, Monkey Do. Well, don't monkey do what Johnny G do here. I'm just here to play my original vinyl 45, so enough of my babbling here. Let's start it off. We open up the vocal portion of the 60s edition with a group from California on Bob Krasnow's Loma label. This one written and arranged by Gene Page, as this one charted regionally number 42 on KRLA in Los Angeles, California, and it was the dance craze for a while. Yes, it was, but here is Clyde and the Blue Jays from September 1964 on Loma with a song called The Big Jerk.
Listen to the music, it's got a different key, yeah. Don't you feel the music sending a message to your feet that a new dance is on the scene? Come on the floor and see what I mean. Girl, I'm waiting. Don't keep me waiting. Let's do the jerk. Let's do the jerk, baby. Let's do the jerk. Once you start, you wouldn't stop if you could. No, baby, it'll start to hurting so good. Yeah, now I know you got what it takes. I wanna see you shiver and shake. Girl, I'm waiting. Don't keep me waiting. Let's do the jerk. Do the jerk with me, pretty baby. Do the jerk with me. Everybody's going, come on, wave your arms and hop like a bunny. When you wiggle, gets to me, honey. So it. We can control it. Doing the jerk, baby. Doing the jerk, yeah. Doing the jerk. Once you start, you wouldn't stop if you could. No. And now you feel it hurting so good. Yeah. Well, I knew you had what it takes. Love to see you shiver and shake. Girl, you're grooving. Let's keep it moving. Doing the jerk. Yeah, doing the jerk. Baby, doing the jerk. And don't you know now, doing the jerk. Baby, doing the jerk.
September 1964 release there for Clyde and the Blue Jays. Clyde and the Blue Jays on the Loma record label out of California there. The Big Jerk, that's actually part one. That was a dance that everybody was doing in 1964. You can look at those old American Bandstand shows, and they are doing the jerk. It's really easy to do. You got to like shake your arms or arms back, up and down. and rock to the music. Very easy to do. If you look at those old bandstand clips, you can easily do the jerk. As Johnny G doesn't want to be a jerk here on a Saturday evening, so let's continue. Let's continue with some more 1960s sounds here. Let's go to Detroit, Michigan for this next 45 by this female singer. It's on Ed Wingate's Golden World record label, as this was her only release, as she was 17 years old when she recorded this. The song written by Freddie Gorman and Bobby Hamilton. Her name is Patty Gilson, and she recorded this the same night that the Reflections recorded their hit, Just Like Romeo and Juliet, as she clapped in the background of their record. The Reflections, they also clapped in the background of her release. So let's give it a spin here. An expensive 45 if you have this one on the Golden World label, February 64, Patty Gilson with her tune called Don't You Tell a Lie.
Don't you tell a lie, please don't make me cry. Don't make me believe that you care if you really don't mean it. Some guys say anything to win a hand at the loving game. They build you up, make you feel like a queen, but it's just part of a little scheme to confuse you. They only wanna fool you. So don't you tell a lie. Please don't make me cry. Don't make me believe that you care if you really don't mean it. I remember not long ago, Johnny hurt Mary so. We all thought he was such a nice guy. He fooled us all with those innocent eyes. But oh, how we hurt her, oh, how we made her cry. Don't you tell a lie, please don't make me cry. Don't make me believe that you care if you really don't mean it. They build you up, make you feel like a queen, but it's just part of a little scheme to confuse you. They only wanna fool you. So don't you tell a lie, please don't make me cry. Don't make me believe that you care if you really don't. Don't make me believe that you care. Don't you tell me a lie. Don't make me believe that you care. Don't make me cry.
That's an in-demand Northern Soul tune from February 1964, the Golden World record label. A lot of cool tunes on that label there. Patty Gilson's her name, and the name of the tune is called Don't You Tell a Lie. A great two-sided 45 for that one. We will hear the flip on the next 60s edition of the Vinyl Treasure. John G here, not playing 50s and early 60s. Is 1964 and later sounds. Although I do have one from 1963, a pretty cool tune on, I think, Fred Astaire's Ava label. Anyways, coming up later. But let's continue here. Got another cover tune up next here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. As you know, this song was first recorded by Herman's Hermits. Then it became the B-side to the Foundation's minor hit on Uni Records, Back on My Feet Again, in February of 1968. And then 2 months later, it was covered by this singer, best known as the creative mind behind Houston's #1 soul band from the 1960s, known as the Soul Brothers, Inc. He played flute and saxophone for them and sang on many of their releases, and also on the band's SBI record label. His name is Henry Boatwright. Here he is doing a cover tune from April of 1968. We go to Capitol Records. Henry Boatwright with his rendition of the tune, I Can't Take or Leave Your Lovin'.
I don't need her, don't need her kind of heartache and pain. She's gonna have to see things now can never be the same way again. Oh, I gonna cry now that she said goodbye, but she's so wrong, 'cause I'll just smile. Baby, baby, don't you believe it when it comes to your love, and I can take it or leave it. Baby, baby, don't you believe it when it comes to your love, and I can take it or leave it. I can take or leave your love, I can take or leave your love. I'm not sorry, I still think we're better apart. She thinks she's gonna see a day when there's gonna be a change of heart. Nope, 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 nope. Baby, baby, don't you believe it when it comes to your love, and I can take it or leave it. Baby, baby, don't you believe it when it comes to your love, and I can take it or leave it. I can take or leave your love. I can take or leave your love. Baby, don't you believe it when it comes to your love, and I can take it or leave it. Baby, don't you believe it when it comes to your love, and I can take it or leave it. I can take or leave your love. I can take or leave your love, baby. I can take or leave your love. I can take or leave your love. I can take or leave your love. I can take or leave your love.
Cover tunes here on the 60s edition of the Vinyl Treasure Show, originally done by Herman's Hermits. I know many of you know that tune, but that's Henry Boatwright, Boatwright, April 1968 on the Capitol record label. Cool cover there, but with I Can Take or Leave Your Lovin'. John G here, taking all your listening pleasure right here on Top Shelf Oldies. Let's continue with a girl group out of Newark, New Jersey. That is where I work. I work in Newark, New Jersey, although this is on the Mark III record label, 449 Clinton Avenue, although I was told not to go down to Clinton Avenue. So I got to listen to my friends that I work with. I will not do that. But anyway, it appears to be their only release on Mark III Records. It's from 1964. The group is called the Valons, Valons, Valons. It's from 64. I like this tune a lot. Let's give it a spin. A song called You're Something Special.
Special.
That's a girl group out of Newark, New Jersey. The Valons, the name of the group, 1964. Mark III Records. That's a cool tune there. Song and title, You're Something Special. Reminded me a little bit of the B-side of Dusty Springfield's Something Special she does that I like. B-side to Stay a While. What did I say? Stay a While. Her B-side's called Something Special. That's the Valons. You're something special. Yes, you are. You're something special. If you're tuned into Johnny G and the Vinyl Treasure Show, let's continue here for this singer-songwriter from Portsmouth, Virginia. His first release came out in 1954 when he was 12 years old on the Mechanic label. He was called Little Jerry then. I'm playing a song he wrote, which initially came out on the Southern Sound label, because I think I have played this possibly on Southern Sound because I do own it, but his name is Little Jerry Williams, and this record was quickly picked up by Loma Records in September of '64. It's produced by Frank Slay, as this tune bubbled under at number 102, but was a big number 9 on KXOK in St. Louis, Missouri. This one from September '64. Let's give it a spin. Little Jerry Williams. It's on the Loma label. I'm featuring it on Loma with a song called I'm the Lover Man.
To make you happy, as I can. Your days won't be lonely, your nights never blue. I'll be here to love you, I'll stand by you. So don't you worry, baby, there's no need to cry. I told you that I love you, and that's no lie. I'm your lover man. You're the kind of girl that I've been looking for, the kind that I can worship, love and adore. I'll always be here at your beck and call. You don't ever have to worry. I'm gonna love you so. I'll never, 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 I'll never let you go. I'm the lover man. Oh, oh,
Originally released on the Southern Sound label, then picked up by the Loma record label, September 1964 release. Little Jerry Williams with his tune called I'm the Lover Man. He would later on record, some of you listeners out there may know him as Swamp Dogg in the early 1970s. John G here spinning original 60s 45s out of my collection the last Saturday of every month. Let's continue here. Let's head to Liverpool, England for this next singer-songwriter. His first record debuted in 1959 on the London label, but he continued to have other releases on Parrot, United Artists, and the Mala label. Here's the third of 4 he released on Mala Records. His real name was Ronald Whitechurly, if I said it right. And you know him, though, as Billy Fury. This is a song written by Randy Newman. It's from March of 1968. We go to Mala Records' Billy Fury with his tune called Baby, Do You Love Me?
I've been trying to find. Ain't gonna fool myself anymore. I've gotta see if you really care for me. The time has come, my friend. You can't afford it and you can't pretend. Do you love me? Baby, do you love me? I just gotta know. Should I stay or should I go? If you want me, tell me so. Do you love me? Oh baby, do you love me? Yeah, you know it's wrong. So lead me on when all hope is gone. Don't you believe that I'm caught in a tangled web you weave? I know I still can break away. I do this for me. If you don't care for me, then set me free. I can't go on this way. Once and for all, I wanna hear you say that you love me. You really, really love me. I just gotta know. Or should I stay, or should I go? If you want me, tell me so. Do you love me? Baby, do you love me? Hey, do you love me? Baby, baby, do you love me? Do you really, really love me? I wanna know now, do you love me?
That's the third of four for Billy Fury on the Mala record label. March 68 release. Baby Do You Love Me is the name of that tune. Song written by Randy Newman. Unfortunately, that we lost Billy Fury January 28th, 1983. Passed away of a heart attack, but he left us with some very cool songs here as we remember here on Top Shelf Oldies and Vinyl Treasures. Let's stay with the UK artist, and this was a recent addition to Johnny G's vinyl collection, this time for a singer-songwriter-producer from Tonebridge, Kent, UK, but he was raised in Brighton, first came on the music scene in 1965 on the Columbia record label, but here's a pretty cool one he does on Morris Levy's Roulette label, and he also co-wrote the tune. His name is Ray Singer. This one from June of 1966 on Roulette Records. Give a listen to Ray Singer and his tune called Hey Who.
Hey, who do you think I am? Don't you understand? Baby, I'm your man. Hey, who were you with last night? Did he hold you tight? Honey, that ain't right. Girl, don't you know you can't love two, though you think you can. Girl, don't you know you're being untrue? Who do you think I am? Hey, who were you with last night? Did he hold you tight? Honey, that ain't right.
June 1966 release there. Morris Levy's Roulette record label. Ray Singer's his name. The song entitled Hey Who. That's a pretty cool tune. I like that one there. He was also a member of the British band Nirvana, and at least their early sides recorded by the group. In addition to forming his own label, he owned the Singer record label. That's a cool 45 there. John G here spinning original vinyl 45s. Every Saturday we do it right here on Top Shelf Oldies. The last Saturday of every month is 1964 and later. Let's go to April of 1965, and how about one more from the UK, as these fellows are from Manchester, England, and this one's on the ABC Paramount record label, written by the lead singer. His name is Graham Gouldman. This one from April 65. They're called the Mockingbirds. The Mockingbirds on ABC Paramount. Give a listen to their tune. It's called Never Should Have Kissed You. Liking that one there in the Top Shelf Oldies show in April 1965, ABC Paramount Records, for that UK group called the Mockingbirds, song entitled Never Should Have Kissed You. A cool rockin' tune here for a Saturday evening. You know, the Mockingbirds, one night I'm up at 2 a.m. in the morning, like filing records, and I hear birds singing outside. Like, it was like early summer, and somebody told me they're mockingbirds looking for a mate. They're singing in the middle of the night, driving me crazy. I couldn't go to sleep. But anyway, that's what mockingbirds do. But that Mockingbirds group did a cool tune there on ABC Paramount. Let's continue here. You all know this next artist from Atlanta, Georgia. Started his career back in 1958 on the NRC record label. Had a couple of national hits. Songs like Games People Play in 1969. Also Walk a Mile in My Shoes from 1970. Along with many other releases. But it was other artists that recorded his songs that scored much higher than his own releases, like Billy Joe Royal with Down in the Boondocks, Lynn Anderson's Rose Garden, and yet another Billy Joe Royal release called I Wanna Be Somebody, released in November of 1965, did very well for him, maybe number in the 30s possibly on the Billboard Hot 100. But here is the original of that song from August of 1965. We go to Apt Records for the for the artist who, or for the composer and artist wrote it and sung it first. That being, of course, Joe South. Posted this one on my Facebook wall. I have a nice vinyl, hard vinyl promo stereo tom. I hate those styrene 45s, but I like this tune here. I really do, by anybody that does it. It's from August of '65. We go to Apt Records. Joe South in the original version of I Want to Be Somebody.
I never had any reason for ambition or drive. In fact, I never had nobody that cared if I'm alive. But then one day she came my way and I heard a voice within me say, don't let her get away, whatever you do. But I never thought that this could be, that she would ever look at me seriously. And that's why, oh Lord, I've gotta be somebody. Yes, I have. I'm down on my knees and I'm begging, please, 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 please. I've gotta win her love for me. I grew up on the sidewalks, got along the best I could. Mama worked all day long, and Papa was no good. I never asked for much before, but here I am at heaven's door. So help me please, don't let her pass me by, 'cause I would rather die than see her love turned into sympathy for me. And that's why, oh Lord, I've gotta be somebody. Yes, I have. I'm down on my knees and I'm begging, please, 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 please. I've gotta win her love for me. Gotta be somebody, yes I have. Gotta be somebody. I'm tired of being a nobody. Oh Lord, 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 you know I gotta be somebody. Yes I have. Down on my knees, begging please, please, please. I've gotta win a love.
August 1965 release there, Mr. Joe South. Joe South, that is the original. He wrote it. He sang it. I Want to Be Somebody. That one there on the Apt record label division of ABC Paramount Records. Another one of the thousands of labels that your host Johnny G collects. And that's a cool label to collect for sure. Spinning 1960s 45s out of my collection. Let's continue for this artist. Born in Glen Willard, Pennsylvania. First recorded with a group called The Classics in 1960. A song I featured on my 50s edition of the Vinyl Treasure Show. His first record, a song called Close Your Eyes, had some monster hits in the early 1960s. Songs like Two Faces Have I and The Gypsy Cried on Roulette. His biggest hit on MGM Records was a song called Lightning Strikes. Here's the fourth of five that he recorded on MGM Records, and he co-wrote this one here. This one arranged by Jack Nietzsche. This one bubbled under at number 118 on the Billboard Bubbling Under charts, but was number 14 on WJHO in Opelika, Alabama, September 1966 for Mr. Lou Christie. Lou Christie on MGM and his tune called If My Car Could Only Talk.
She met me at the station 'cause I'm coming home on my leave. I let her use my XKE 'cause she could drive around and think of me.
pictures from the penny arcade in my ashtray. Underneath the seat I found a cigarette lighter engraved, love your baby Sarah Jane. Since I've been home, I found evidence of a love affair. Tickets to the drive-in show.
Don't make excuses and cry. I can't stand girls alive. Watch your steps, Sarah Jane. I'll get you yet, Sarah Jane. Watch your steps, Sarah Jane. I'll get you yet, Sarah Jane. If I'm not right, but only talk to me. If I'm not right, but only talk to me. But tell me about your baby. Watch your steps, Sarah Jane. I'll catch you yet. Watch your steps, Sarah Jane. I'll catch you yet, Sarah Jane. If I'm not right, but only talk to me. If I'm not right, but only talk to me. But tell me about your baby. We want baby. We want
To red, white, and blue, I spent my leave finding out that we were through. Breaking up is so hard to do. Walk away before I start crying too.
One not often heard by Mr. Lou Christie. That one there from September 1966 on the MGM record label. If My Car Could Only Talk. I wish Johnny G's Cadillac could only talk. I've had so many problems with this Cadillac, and the only thing I know is that a lot of people are telling me I shouldn't be buying American cars. I'm really disenchanted by the American cars. I don't think Cadillac would like me talking bad about their product, but it's true. It really is. Johnny is sorry about that, but I like that tune there by Mr. Lou Christie. Let's continue here on the 60s edition of the Vinyl Treasure Show for this gal from the Catskills region of New York. She started recording back in 1961 on the Sweet 16 label. Have that 45 by her. She has others on Dance Along Records, Sabina, and the label I'm featuring, Amy Records, and this is on that painted on styrene, which I hate. I hate those styrene 45s, although I think this one should play fairly well. It's the first of three she recorded on the Amy label, arranged by Artie Butler. It's the intended B-side of the 45, though. It's from June of 64. Joanne Engel is her name. This is on Amy Records. Give a listen to her tune. It's called I Want Him.
I want him, I want him, I want him, I want him, and I don't care what you say. I want him, I want him, I want him, and I'll never let him get away. He's all I need to make me happy my whole life through. He's everything a girl could want to make her dreams come true. I need him, I need him, I need him, I need him every night. I see him, I see him, I see him, and he makes the world so bright. I need him, he's the one I dream of. I want him, he is my love.
That's a B-side there for Miss Joanne Engel. Joanne Engel, June 1964 on the Amy record label. That didn't play that bad, folks. That styrene vinyl press there. Song entitled I Want Him. John G here spinning original vinyl 45s. It's 1960 style. Let's continue here for this singer that recorded 3 on the Nashville label Hickory Records. And he was from Chattanooga, Tennessee. And here's the B-side of his second release on Hickory Records. His real name is Wayne Ashby, but he recorded as Don Argo. This one from November of 1965. Let's give a listen to Don Argo. It's on Hickory Records. The song is called Candy Sue.
Candy, 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 candy Sue. Candy Sue. Candy, 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 candy Sue. Candy, candy, candy Sue. My whole wide world is only you. Candy Sue. Candy, 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 candy Sue. Candy, candy, candy Sue. You'll have to wait, and I will do. Every day when I come by, you wave at me and catch my eye. I flash my horn and hit my brakes. My heart beats fast, you're all in a so candy Sue. Candy, 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 candy Sue. Candy, candy, candy Sue. My whole wide world is only you. I see a dimple in your smile, makes me think a little while. You look at me with big blue eyes. Every day a new surprise. Oh, candy Sue. Candy, 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 candy Sue. Candy, candy, candy Sue. You have to wait, and I will do. Time and time will pass away, and then upon that happy day, I'll kiss the dimple in your smile. The day you walk me down the aisle, I'll place your pretty hand in mine. You'll say I do. We hear a chime, and you'll be happy all your life. My pretty girl, a grown-up wife. Oh, candy Sue. Candy, 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 candy Sue. Candy, candy, candy Sue. My whole wide world is only you. Candy Sue. Candy, 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 candy Sue. Candy, candy, candy Sue. You have to wait, and I will do. I love my darling Candy Sue. You have to wait, my Candy Sue.
Original vinyl 45s out of my collection. That is a Hickory styrene press. I told you I hate those styrene presses. Actually, it's pressed out in the Monarch pressing plant. They were using that cheapo styrene around November of 1965, but that's the B-side of the 45 for Don Argo, his second on the Hickory record label, song entitled Candy Sue. Let's continue here for a Saturday evening. Here's a singer-actress from Los Angeles, California. Her real name is Ellen Bolton, and she performed on various TV shows during her career, along with performing on the Shindig program, ABC's Shindig program, and probably sang this tune, which is the first of 2 she recorded on Fred Astaire's Ava record label. This one written by Billy and Jean Page. It's from August of 63. This is the only 45 I'm playing tonight from 1963. Her name is Kelly Garrett. Kelly Garrett, Ava Records. The name of the tune is called Baby, It Hurts.
Now the last lesson is goodbye.
August 1963 there for Kelly Garrett. Kelly Garrett on the Ava record label, Baby It Hurts. And she had other 45s on the Palomar label, also I think on Smash and on the Wisdom label. Unfortunately, she passed away on August 7th, 2013 after a long illness. We remember her here on the Vinyl Treasure Show and Top Shelf Oldies. Let's continue for some more 60s sounds for this next artist, born Samuel Hodges on March 5th, 1947 in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, but he moved to New York City and became a child star as he played Frank Sinatra's son in the film A Hole in the Head from 1959. He also sang High Hopes with Frank in that film, and of course his biggest hit was in 1961 on Archie Blier's Cadence label, a song called I'm Gonna Knock on Your Door. But here is the second of three on Aaron Schroeder's Aurora label, sounding more soulful in his later releases. This one arranged by Jack Nietzsche. The song charted regionally, number 92 on WKMI in Kalamazoo, Michigan or Missouri? I don't know where that is. Anyway, John G loses his mind. October 65 for Eddie Hodges on Aurora Records. His tune is called The Water Is Over My Head.
Well, I walked to the river to ease my troubling mind, and I thought about leaving this cardboard world behind. My paper doll princess just flew out of the door, believing nothing more than me. And now the water is over my head, and I keep on sinking like my soul was lead. And the world on my shoulders getting ready to crack, but I'm in too deep and there ain't no turning back. No, 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 turning back. The breeze in the trees isn't whispering Louise today. Oh no, and you can take back your rib, 'cause I'm really not made of clay. My ice cream dreams have just melted in the night. I'm not standing here to fight the tide. And now the water is over my head, and I keep on sinking like my soul. My shoulders getting ready to crack, but I'm in too deep and there ain't no turning back. No, 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 turning back. No, no, no. Well, everybody's telling me that this is wrong and that ain't right. This is wrong now, yeah, and that can't be, because I saw the sunshine last night. Shine out, it shines bright. My crystal ball is blazing, but there's nothing there to see. No, there's nothing left of me to see. And now the water is over my head, and I keep on sinking like my soul was lead. And the world on my shoulders getting ready to crack, but I'm in too deep and there ain't no turning back. Turning back, no, 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 turning back.
October 1965, released there on the Aurora record label, the second of three on Aurora for Eddie Hodges. Eddie Hodges there with The Water Is Over My Head, and that was number 92 on WKMI in Kalamazoo, Michigan. What I said was, it's M-I. Charlene had typed in M-I there, so that is Johnny G's mistake. John G here spinning original vinyl 45s, 1960s style. Hope you're digging on the tunes here, and didn't pull many flip sides from the last last 60s show, but here's one that I'm going to play. As I played this on last month's, I played the flip side of this on last month's 60s show. A group known as the Fantastic Playboys. I think they were out of Texas. Couldn't find much info. Charlene nor I could find info on this group, but I played a version of Chuck Jackson's song that they do called I Don't Want to Cry. That was the A side. Here is the B side of their 45. I guess it's 65, 66 from the sound of this, but it's on the Gangrene record label. These are the Fantastic Playboys and their tune called Instant Clown.
Just stand by and wait. Stop by our house today. Said, Madam, is your daughter home? She said, no, son, my daughter's gone. No, son, my daughter's gone. Said, Betty, can I call for you?
That group called the Fantastic Playboys. That's the B-side of the 45 from 1965, we'll say. Gangrene Records there. A song entitled Instant Clown. Let's say hello to Mr. Dave the Rave, our Saturday night disc jockey here from 9 to midnight right here on Top Shelf. Always want to welcome Dave the Rave into the chat room, and he is going to have some cool 45s for you tomorrow evening starting at 9 p.m. And actually, it says he's having a special guest at 10 o'clock. So you got to tune into my buddy tomorrow evening starting at 9 p.m. right here on Top Shelf Oldies, Dave the Rave, and Relics and Rarities. Let's send this next 45 out to my buddy Dave the Rave. I think he'll like this one from Phoenix, Arizona. And this one, the original release of this comes out on a label called Lubee, L-U-B-E-E. This was eventually picked up by Jamie Records for national distribution in March of 1965, but the first release came out in January of 65. It's by The Riffs, R-I-F-F-S, The Riffs on Lubee. Give a listen to their tune. It's called Tell Her.
Be that way.
January 1965 there by the Riffs on the Luby record label, song entitled Tell Her. We're going to send that one out to my buddy Dave the Rave. He has excellent taste when it comes to 1960s music. That is for sure, Dave, and you are so right with that one there. That's a cool tune. The Riffs, Tell Her on the Luby record label. I didn't have it on the Jamie label. It's got to be not an easy record to find. Anyway, Johnny G spinning 1960s 45s out of my collection. Let's go back to the UK for this singer from Manchester, England. His real name is Glenn Jeffrey Ellis, and he was the lead singer for a group known as the Mindbenders. Had a big #1 hit in 1965 called The Game of Love on the Fontana record label, but he opted for a solo career and recorded 4 on the MGM label between 1966 1967. This is the B-side to his 4th on MGM, and a song that he wrote. This one from July 67, Mr. Wayne Fontana. Wayne Fontana on MGM. It's a B-side, a song called From a Boy to a Man.
As a boy, things used to go my way. Live for tomorrow, wouldn't think about today. A youngster's life is always filled with laughter. The few tears that I shed were gone the morning after. But it's a long way from the world I used to know. Just blink your eye, the time just seems to go. The days of sun when everything was fine. The many wonders of this world were mine. And still at times I feel just like that boy when a broken soldier was my favorite toy. But it's a long way from the world I used to know. Just blink your eye, the time just seems to go. From a boy to a man, I just don't understand all this heartache and pain we must endure. My younger days were grand, so grand. I'm not the only one who feels this way. I see a million of them every day. They have also loved, but now it's past. They're not the first and they're by no means last. From a boy to a man, I just don't understand all this heartache and pain we must endure. My younger days were grand, so grand. I'm not the only one who feels this way. I see a million of them every day. They have also loved, but now it's past. They're not the first and they're by no means last. But it's a long way from the world I used to know. Just blink your eye, the time just seems to go. Yeah, a long way from the world I used to know. I just blink my eye, the time just seems to go. From a boy to a man.
B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Mr. Wayne Fontana, July 1967 release on the MGM record label. That is the B-side of his 4th and final release on MGM, a song he wrote, song called From a Boy to a Man. John G spinning original vinyl 45s. We continue here. Up next, we have a Canadian actor and star of the ABC TV show The Ugliest Girl in Town. I don't remember that show. Danny, you know that show? I don't know that show. But anyway, it's The Ugliest Girl in Town, which aired, I think, in 1968. Now, this song that I'm featuring was written by Carol Bayer Sager and George Fishoff. This one charted regionally. It was number 27 on WDBQ in Dubuque, Iowa. Now listen closely to this song as it reminds me of another tune, and maybe you can guess what I am thinking. Anyways, from September of 1968, his name is Peter Kastner, Kastner. Peter Kastner. It's on Cold Gems Records, and the name of the tune is called I Just Can't Get Over You. September 1968 released there, Peter Kastner. The actor, Danny knew who he was, so Danny wins the money. Yes, he does. I Just Can't Get Over You is the name of that one on the Cold Gems record label. John G here spinning original vinyl 45s out of my collection. A number of months ago, on a previous 60s show, I featured this group out of Cincinnati, Ohio on Wes Farrell's Senate label out of New York City, a song called You Make Everything Right, as done by a group called the Bubble Gum Machine. Now, that was the intended A-side of the 45. Let's give a listen to the B-side of the 45. It was actually out on their album called The Bubble Machine. This one arranged by Joe Renzetti. It's actually the first of 3 for the group on Senate Records. From March of 68, the Bubble Gum Machine and their tune called I Wouldn't Be Lonely Anymore.
Wish that I could be free just one more time, then I wouldn't be lonely anymore, and I wouldn't have to stare from my window to the streets that I've roamed down so many times before. Oh, well, each day just begins and ends, oh yeah. Get the mail, what's the news, dump the trash. And if it wasn't for the children, I'd take the next bus. 'Cause there isn't any love left in this house here for us. And I wouldn't be lonely anymore. No, I wouldn't be lonely anymore. That midnight freight train gets me and makes me wish that I was 100 miles from my front door. Yes, a voice inside reminds me the parade is passing by, and I'm sadder than I've ever been before. But I know I won't get far by wishing on a star or dreaming of the freedom that I miss. I'll go on from 9 to 5 as long as I'm alive and forget about a better life than this, where I wouldn't be lonely anymore. No, I wouldn't be lonely anymore. No, I wouldn't be lonely No, I wouldn't be lonely anymore. No, I wouldn't be lonely anymore. I wouldn't.
B-sides here on the Vinyl Trader Shows. Johnny gets caught off guard there. March 68 released The Bubblegum Machine. I Wouldn't Be Lonely Anymore on the Senate record label. There's not a lot of records on the Senate label. There are a few on that label, but it's a very small label. It wasn't around for that long, but that one there from March of 68, I Wouldn't Be Lonely Anymore. You're not lonely every Saturday night right here on Top Shelf Oldies. Tune in to Johnny G and the Vinyl Trader Show. It's my 1960s edition of the show. We do it the last Saturday of every month. Now, I don't have a 60s record up next. Actually, this next 45 is from 1978. But they tricked me. It definitely did, because I was going through a bunch of Laurie records, and I saw this cover of a Gary U.S. Bond song, Quarter to Three, and I said, well, let me listen to this song at least. Maybe it has, maybe I can feature it on the 60s edition. And I listened to it. The group is called the H.O. Gauge, H-O Gauge. And I said, oh, it's an okay version, but I didn't want to feature it. It was like a 70s version of the Quarter to Three by Gary U.S. Bond. So I flipped the 45 over, and it was funny because the A side said stereo and the flip side didn't say stereo, and I'm listening to this thing and I'm going, this isn't a 70s record. No way can it be a 70s record. So I'm playing it. I said, well, maybe I'll feature this one on my 60s show. Maybe somebody knows it. So I was gonna, my whole thing with this record was, this is kind of odd, this 1978 record, and here it is playing something that sounds like it's from 1968 or 69. Well, anyway, I did a little bit of research on this record, and I found out actually that this B-side was a B-side of a 45 that originally came out in August of 1969. Now, why they would put that B-side on this record, I have no clue. But I can tell you that the writers of this side are Ernie Maresca and Warren Gratis. And I even asked Dave the Rave if he knew what this record was. It sounded like The Association. I said, well, I think, a lot of the guys or a lot of the listeners on Top Shelf like the sound of The Association. So I said I can play this one and I'll talk it up. But I did some more research on this. Well, I won't tell you what it is. Maybe you can figure it out. I'm sure maybe if you Google it, you'll find out what it is. But it's definitely not from 1978, that's for sure. But anyway, let's give it a spin. On this Laurie release, it's Laurie 3664. It says H-O, the H-O gauge. It's on Laurie Records, and the name of the tune is called The Dawn and My Love. Let's hear it. That's a group called H.O. Gauge. H.O. Gauge. It's on Laurie 3664, which is 1978, but actually the name of the tune is called The Dawn and My Love, but actually that's really the B-side of Laurie 3505. That was released in August of 1969 by a group called Sunday, S-U-N-D-A-E. But that was the B-side. Why they put that on the flip side of that record, I will never, ever know. A record I found in Orangeburg, New York. Somebody showed up there with about 1,000 Laurie 45s. Some good ones from, the mid-60s, but a lot of them were from the 70s. They were all 10 cents a piece, so I bought multiple copies of a lot of the records. I think one of them I featured on my 60s show was maybe by the Teardrops, I think, something like that. That was a great flip side, or a Chiffons record or something with a great flip side like from 1966. But anyway, I don't know, maybe Laurie did that. They were running out of tunes or something. But anyway, that's really the Sunday with The Dawn and My Love. Well, it's not Sunday, not yet. John G will be here till early Sunday morning, maybe a little bit of overtime. So let's continue with a garage band, or from garage band from members from Decatur and East Point sections of Georgia, and this is their lone release on the Hickory label out of Nashville, Tennessee. Now, the composers of the song are the keyboardists for the group, Frank Acri, and the lead singer and bass player of the group, Randy Little. His real name is Ralph Lippman. This is their only release from July of 1967. It's Hickory Records for Randy and the Holidays. And the name of the tune is called Paul Revere 250.
On July 4, going to Daytona shore, yeah. Gotta watch those hummers winding up to score, yeah. Like Paul Revere on his midnight ride, those 390's gonna grind inside, grind inside, grind inside. At the Paul Revere 250, watch 'em roll. Gonna see those cougars pulling up the track, yeah, with the barracudas winding up their back, yeah. Mustangs blanket and a turn, firebirds with their tires a burning, roaring to the turn and fight the pack. That 396 gonna charge that 383, yeah. Whipping through that cool Daytona breeze, yeah. Midnight when the moon is high, those wound up scramblers gonna fly, gonna fly, gonna fly. At the Paul Revere 250, where I'll be.
Johnny G not ready, folks. Putting another 45 on the turntable here, as I sometimes get caught. But that one there is a cool tune by Randy and the Holidays, July 1967 release on the Hickory label. Song entitled Paul Revere 250. That's the name of the tune. Now, unfortunately, that Randy passed away at the age of 64 on June 6th, 1998. And we listen to him. We remember him here on Top Shelf Oldies and Vinyl Treasures. Now, let's continue here for this next record released in August of 1966. We go to the Sidewalk record label. I asked Gary Myers, a member of the Portraits who recorded for the Sidewalk label, if he knew anything about this record on a Mike Curb's Sidewalk label, because I couldn't find any info on this artist. It's on Sidewalk 901. I think it's the second release for the label, and out of Hollywood, California. And this tune, written by Harley Hatcher, arranged by Bob Summers. The artist's name is Jimmy August. Jimmy August, August 66 on Sidewalk. Let's give it a listen. The song is called As Time Goes On.
Time goes on and it makes the roses grow. Time goes on and it makes me love you so. I never thought I'd fall in love with you at all, but as time goes on, I love you more and more. Time goes on and I can feel a change. Time goes on and more, I call your name. When you first said hello, then little did I know that as time goes on, I'd love you more and more and more. Like the oceans and the seas, our love will never run dry. For a love that grows and grows will never die.
August 1966 release there for Jimmy August. Jimmy August on the Sidewalk record label. Song and title is Time Goes By. I don't know anything about that song, so if anybody does, send Johnny G an email at vinyltreasures@aol.com if you know anything about that record. I send this out, Johnny in Virginia. Please come back into the Top Shelf Oldies chat room. You can. There was a misunderstanding. Hopefully you are still listening. I hope you are, Johnny. And I'm sorry that happened. But anyway, let's continue here. And I posted this one up on my Facebook page. And this record on Columbia Records here, this singer from Queens, New York, his real name is Kenneth J. Diono, first recorded for Dot Records in 1961, also had his biggest hit in 61 on Music Core, big number 24 Billboard song called Your Ma Said You Cried in Your Sleep Last Night. He has two more. Had two more on the Smash record label, and this one on the Columbia label. Now, the song was written by the hit-making team of Feldman, Goldstein, and Gotterer. This one from June of 1964. This is Kenny Dino. Kenny Dino on Columbia, and his tune called Show Me. Mr. Kenny Dino there, June 1964. Wow, that is Kenny Dino there. Show Me is the name of that one on the Columbia record label. Unfortunately, we lost Kenny Dino December 10th, 2009. All these artists gone, man. We remember them here on Top Shelf Oldies and the Vinyl Treasure Show. Johnny G spinning original vinyl 45s out of my collection. Let's continue more here. We featured a few 45s on the Loma label this evening, and here is one more for this label out of Los Angeles, California. This tune written and produced by Robert Duncan and Lanny Duncan, who have releases on their own as the Duncan Brothers, I know on the Capitol record label, but here's a gal by the name of Sandy Lane, Layne. This one's from July of 1966, Loma Records, Sandy Lane, with the song called How Many Times?
Are you gonna say we have to part? How many times? start crying. How many times? How many times? How many times? How many
July 66 release, back to the Loma record label out of Hollywood, California. Her name is Sandy Lane. Sandy Lane, song entitled How Many Times? How many times must Johnny G play a 45 on a Saturday evening? We do it around 44 times on an average, and that's how many I pulled out tonight. Maybe 45. We'll see how far we go. We'll see if I'm going to shut down at midnight, as I really do want to, that is for sure. But anyway, let's continue with a song written by Berry Gordy Jr. and Albert Green that was first recorded. I couldn't believe this when Charlene sent me, or she researched this record, and I read over her information. I really couldn't believe that the Gaylords recorded this record that Berry Gordy Jr. wrote. I was actually surprised in 1957 on the Mercury label. Then in 1958, Bobby Helms recorded it on an EP. And I was like, when did Berry Gordy Jr. get involved with the Gaylords? And why would they record this record? I have no clue, but they did, that is for sure. But this gal also recorded it, this gal born December 14th, 1924. Her real name is Melinda Helen Matthews. She was raised in New Orleans, Louisiana. She had 14 releases on the Brunswick label. This is her 11th, directed by Bert Keys. And remember, this song written by Berry Gordy Jr. He was one of the co-writers. This was from June of 64 on Brunswick. Her name is Linda Hopkins, and the song is called The Magic Song.
Hocus pocus, diamond lookers wanna see my ever-loving baby. The holy smokers, don't be broke. I got the blues and I don't need maybe. Magic, magic, don't you let me down. Oh, my baby must be found. Magic word, magic tool. Bring my baby home really, really soon. Abracadabra, make me have a happy day. Please go to him and say I need him, and I'm sorry that I acted so that way. Oh, magic, magic, it would be so grand if you made my baby understand. Magic word, magic tool, bring my baby home really, really soon to me. I brewed up potent mix, and I even point like candlesticks, but still I'm in a fix. Nothing seemed to do the trick. Oh, presto, presto, do the best, and just for me, make my baby appear. I miss him, miss him. Every day he's gone seems like a year. Oh, magic, magic, there is one thing more. Make him know he's mine for sure. Magic word, magic tool, bring him home really soon to me. I brewed up potent mix. Now I even point like candlesticks. Still I'm in a fix. Nothing seems to do the trick. No, and just for me, make my baby appear. I miss him, wanna kiss him. Every day he's gone seems like a year. Oh, magic, magic, there is one thing more. Make him know he's mine for sure. Magic word, magic tool, bring him home really soon to me. I want him home, I need him so bad. Life is not the same without my
Did that 45 skip? I wasn't sure. It sounded like it might have. Anyway, I haven't run these records, these 60s records, through my spin clean machine. That is for sure. Sometimes I have to clean it with a little bit of light alcohol on some of these records, as I'm taking them out of the No Humidity basement. None of these 60s records that I play, some of them that have been filed away correctly way back a number of years ago, have been clean, but some of these new ones that I've been pulling out that have been sitting down there for a number of years have not. So I have to kind of clean them real quick. But that one there by Linda Hopkins, a cool tune, June 1964 on Brunswick, a song called The Magic Song. And although Johnny G can't play always magic tunes, I try to. Hope you're digging on the tunes this evening. So let's continue with another flip side from the last month's 60s show by this Philadelphia PA group known as the Ethics. They had 5 releases on the Vent label. I played the intended B-side of their debut single, a song called Look at Me Now. Now let's give a listen to the A-side before it goes back down in the No Humidity basement, as this song did very well for this group, at least in Philadelphia. It did top 5 on WDAS and WRAW. I think WDAS was out of Philly, WRAW was out of Reading, and it features Ron Tyson on lead. These are the Ethics from September of '68 on Vent, as Johnny G is venting, a song called Think About Tomorrow.
I glanced up in the sky so high, I even watched the clouds pass by. I watched the sunset behind the hill, wondering if the day we spent could have been real. Oh, not today. It's fading away. Like watching the smoke from a cigarette, just like the dream that we soon forget, just like a flower slowly dying away. That's how our past seems to fade away. Oh, not today. It's fading away. Just think of our past used to be, but will our love last through eternity? I wonder if tomorrow will be as good as today was to you and me. Today has brought love once again. Now we must wait for tomorrow to begin. Tomorrow, not today. It's fading away. It's
September 1968 release there for the Ethics. That's their debut 45 on the Vent label. Song entitled Think About Tomorrow. Ron Tyson on lead. Yes, very nice, soulful sound there. Here on the Vinyl Treasure Show, Johnny G here, all 1960s 45s out of my collection. We do it the last Saturday of every month. Now, next Saturday, program note, Johnny G will not be here next Saturday. I will be in New Jersey at a birthday party, so I will not be able to get back in time for the Vinyl Treasure Show. So Ramtown Mike will be filling in next Saturday evening at 9 o'clock here on Top Shelf Oldies. Let's move on here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Let's go back to the Loma label for this next song, which sounds like another song, so listen closely to this one here, because we can call the lawyers on this next record. For the singer from Birmingham, Alabama, who was a member of the Primes, who would later become the Temptations, but he would leave the Primes before they started their recording career. But he was a member of them in the early Primes, when they were trying to get a recording contract. But he opted for a solo career, and his debut single came out on the Trey label in 1960. But he continued to record for many different labels, and here's one as we go back to the Loma label, which charted, was a big number 9 on WJMA in Cleveland, Ohio. Now, I said listen closely to this tune. What song does this remind you of? From December of 65. Give a listen to Kel Osborne on Loma, and his tune called You Can't Outsmart a Woman.
I pity the man, Lord have mercy, try to outsmart a woman. How big of a fool, let me tell you, can he be? Whoa, 'cause he's thinking while he's sleeping, how to get out into midnight creeping. You just need to outsmart a woman. Now let me tell you something. You gotta be a genius, Lord have mercy, to outsmart a woman. 'Cause she's always on the P's and Q's. Tell me where, or can you find a man that can be a woman cheating in line? You just need to outsmart a woman. It started with Adam and Eve when he bit that old apple tree. Now let me tell you something, fellas. Listen good now. We sin ain't got a chance. The women got us in the palm of their hand. Nobody, don't you be misled. A woman's always thinking ahead. You can't outsmart a woman. When I tell you something, I pity the man. Gotta outsmart a woman. How big of a fool.
Yes, Jeff, I have to agree. A very cool tune there. Although when it began, it sounded to me like a Otis Redding song. Didn't it sound like to you? I don't know. Maybe it did. December 65, Kel Osborne's his name on the Loma label. Featured some cool tunes on the Loma label this evening. You can't outsmart a woman. You can't outsmart Johnny G either. So let's continue here for a Saturday evening. And we go back to Mike Curb's Sidewalk Record. Let's go back to Sidewalk Records again for a cover song originally recorded by Walter Jackson on OK Records in 1965. Now, this cover is by a gal. She's out of Los Angeles, California. Began her career in 1968 with releases on the VMC label. Now, this release is on Sidewalk, and it's from 1969. But there's a flagrant mistake on the writer credits of this record, as on the 45, it gives credit to Greenfield, King, and Goffin. But it's not their song. It's not that welcome. The song is called Welcome Home. And Howie Greenfield, Carole King, and Jerry Goffin wrote a song called Welcome Home, but they wrote it for Judy Thomas on Phillips in 1962. But somehow their writer credits got on this record, and it definitely is a mistake, because this song, Welcome Home, that I'm playing, was truly written by Chip Taylor. And I think Stereo Tom found this information out, so we have to thank Stereo Tom for that. Actually, thank Charlene for getting that information from Stereo Tom. But anyway, this is actually the same song that Walter Jackson recorded. So if you understand what I said, then you're very smart if I didn't confuse you. But anyway, let's give this one a spin. Her name is Peggy Larry, Larey, Peggy Larry. This one from November of '69. It's on Sidewalk Records, and the song is called Welcome Home.
We acted like children. Now don't tell me that you're sorry, darling. I'm as much to blame as anyone. It's over and done, baby. It's so good to have you home. Welcome home. Welcome home, my baby. Welcome home, my baby. And this time we'll make it. We'll give our love as well as take it. We'll let pride be something we have in our love, not just in ourselves. Baby, it's so good to have you home. Welcome home. Welcome home, my baby. Welcome home, my baby. Into my arms, into my heart, into my life, into my life forever. And we acted just like children. Please forgive me 'cause I'm sorry. Yes, I acted just like a fool. Oh, please forgive me 'cause I'm sorry. Oh, welcome home, my baby.
That's Sidewalk Records there. Sidewalk Records, Peggy Larry's her name, November 1969 release on the Sidewalk record label, song entitled Welcome Home. Let's continue here as it is almost at 12 midnight. John G will sign off at 12 midnight this evening. Let's continue for this next group that formed at Marshall High School in Chicago, Illinois back in 1958. They were discovered by Major Lance, who was able to get them a recording contract with his label OK Records back in 1963. After OK, they signed with Brunswick Records, had a number of releases on the Brunswick label. Their biggest hit for Brunswick was a song called I'm Gonna Miss You, big number 9 R&B tune, number 55 on Billboard. But here is their third of 15 on the Brunswick label. I'm playing the intended B-side of the 45. It features Tommy Green on lead. Let's give a listen to the Artistics. This one from May of '67. The Artistics on Brunswick with their tune called I'll Always Love You.
Your sweet loving has satisfied me in such a way that I can see that you love me. That you love me, baby. I feel so proud with you by my side. You give me a feeling that I can't hide. I'll always love you, baby. 'Cause you made me turn around. Take notice of the love I found. It wasn't hard to see that you were made for me, and I love you always. I love you always. I love you always. You made my life full of joy, like a baby when he holds his first toy.
B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Those are the Artistics. That's a cool B-side. Tommy Green doing lead. May 1967 on the Brunswick record label. Song entitled I'll Always Love You. Let's move on here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. This is the 60s edition. Got a touch of the 70s. Up next, we played one from 1963. Here is one from July of 1970. And this singer is from Saginaw, Michigan. It's the second of four, and one he wrote and produced. It's actually was produced by Choker Campbell, a cool 50s guy, band leader. And I'm featuring the original label on this because this one is on Tri-City. That's the first label. It was then picked up by Cap Records, but this is the first way on Tri-City. His name is Albert Jones. This one from July of 1970. The name of the tune is called It's Going to Be a Lovely Summer.
It's gonna be a lovely summer. This I'm singing and dancing, and I'm gonna be splurging with my new love since I let you go. Do you remember just some of the things you've done to me? Like invite me to your home. When I get there, girl, you'll be gone. Tell all your friends about our love affairs and how I was just a fool. You tried to blow my mind, but the change was reversed this time. Now I can see the sun shining bright. Oh, what a beautiful sight. Me and my new love are uptight. Everything's gonna be alright. Gonna wake up every morning with my shoes on, look outside just to see the window, the sun shining bright. Look up into the sky, start the day right away. It's gonna be a lovely summer. This I'm singing and dancing, and I'm gonna be splurging with my new love since I let you go. No more pain and crying, no more straight-faced lying, no more worrying about you. Our love is full, yeah. It's gonna be a lovely summer. This I'm singing and dancing, and I'm gonna be splurging with my new love since I let you go. Gonna be it's gonna be a lovely summer. Be singing and dancing, yeah. Gonna be it's gonna be a lovely summer. Be singing and dancing. No more faking and crying. No more cheating and lying. No more wheeling and dealing.
As Mr. Albert Jones, July 1970 release. That one charted number 33 on WVON out of Chicago, Illinois. Tri-City Records, that's the original. Also comes out on the Cap record label. Albert Jones with a tune called It's Going to Be a Lovely Summer. Yes, it is. That's going to do it for Johnny G and the Vinyl Treasure Show. I want to thank you for joining Johnny G, listening to original vinyl 45s out of my collection. You want to get in touch with me, please send me an email at vinyltreasures@aol.com. You can also contact me at johnnygvinyltreasures@gmail.com. And I'm taping this show on the Ustream broadcaster. I will get it up on my YouTube account this evening, so you can watch the show. You collectors out there that appreciate the music, you'll be able to see the originals when I post it up there. I've also been recording it for the download and my website, vinyltreasures.net. You can go there and you can download or stream the show anytime you want. And that's going to do it for tonight's show, folks. We're going to close the show on a label called Bullet. Actually, it says Bullet, Always a Smash Hit. and I'd like to have a bullet right now. But anyway, this is from 1965, a label owned by James Bullitt. The artist's name is Galen Adams, and the name of the tune is called Time is Slipping Away. And yes, it is. That's going to do it for the Vinyl Treasure Show this evening. Tomorrow evening, please tune into my buddy Dave the Rave and Relics and Rarities starting at 9 p.m. right here on Top Shelf Oldies. And I will see you here in 2 weeks for my 1950s and early 60s Vinyl Treasure Show. Just want to say, everybody, so long.
Look out, time is slipping away. Hold on to the love we found today. True love comes just once in your life. If you lose it, you know what it's like. Oh, 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 time is slipping away. Catch it, time is moving too fast. Keep it while you know it will last. Love is a game you just can't play. Hearts are broken every day. Oh, 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 time is slipping away. Look out, time is slipping away. Hold on to the love we found today. True love comes just once in your life. If you lose it, you know what it's like. Oh,